suggested we should do this video. It never ever crossed my mind. So you all should appreciate him for giving you guys this content. I know
Dreams take a lot of money, and my dreams most of the time are very expensive. So my efforts have to be bigger. But yes, I do. I would love to take them to a 5-star. But I will do what I can with what I have.
Welcome and welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Mzungu Pebbles. Hello, hello, hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, muy tú, y tú. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by to spend your time with me. I truly appreciate it. Tonight we're going to do a really quick reaction on the villa, or should I say the horse stable. Many of you, or not many of you, but some people got upset at me for saying, not my people. My people are not going to get upset at me for calling his place the swamp. But I think some of his people came over here and they got upset at me for calling his place the swamp. And they said that Jamaica is a swamp right now. So would it make you feel better if I call it the horse stable? Anyway. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if my content interests you. Leave your comments in the comment section so we can talk about it, okay? Let's get into it. First of all, I'll tell you what I have on my table tonight because I just got home from work and it's like 10 o'clock. It's pretty late, but I'm pushing something out for you guys late tonight, early tomorrow morning, okay? So on my table, I have Mwango camping with Psycho. Then I'm gonna have Marwa Sensa. And I'm also gonna have Madame Parasite Rocio. So those are the 3 people that I'm gonna talk about tonight, okay? So let's start off with Mwango, who went camping with her boyfriend, my boyfriend, Bebe, and her dogs. They went camping in an abandoned house. And the video started off as, you know, him packing and her telling her subscribers, oh, this is something that my boyfriend planned for me. And oh, you guys, you better thank him. You better appreciate him. You better thank him for taking me on this camping trip into this dungeon, into this abandoned building that looked like a crack house. How did your boyfriend know there was a crack house in the woods, Mwango? How? Suspect. Anyway, she went on to tell them they need to appreciate her boyfriend for giving them content. To her, that's content. D is really slipping. D is really losing her marbles right now. Girl, you are losing your marbles. Wake up and smell the coffee. Why is it that you are lowering yourself to their standard? Because you want them to love you. Why? Why can't you be yourself? Why do you have to do what they tell you to do? Seriously, all in the name of content? You call that content? To who? Look at your views, D. Look at your views. People are not watching you anymore. They are tired of you right now. Tired. Your attitude, the way you start carrying yourself recently, you look like old Mother Hubbard. Now, you guys from over there usually come to my channel to tell me, you look so old. You're an old lady. I am an old lady. I'm way up there, darling, in age. But I can tell you one thing, I look better than Mwango. So don't you dare come over here to call me old when she's over there in Poland looking like old Mother Hubbard. You remember that nursery? Was it a nursery rhyme? Old Mother Hubbard in the cupboard. That's what she has been looking like recently. Just letting herself go. Letting herself go for a Polish man and his family. Family, not even his family. Family. So anyway, she just went on and on to tell them, oh, this is so scary. We're driving 20 minutes from where we live. And then they cut the camera. Like, and I'm wondering, okay, Dee, why did you turn the camera off? When you pulled up on the main roads, you said that you're going to park on the road and walk into the woods. But why did you turn your camera off, Dee Mwango, and then cut it when you were in the woods? Something is suspect about that. Is this abandoned house on their property? And you're pretending as if you're out there in the woods somewhere? Is it, Dee Mwango? Is it through some gates or something? And then you're pretending as if you walked into the woods, into this abandoned house.
They can see it.
And the numbers.
Oh, very creepy.
In any event, it looks like a crack house. It does look like a crack house where homeless people who do those kind of things reside. If you look on the ground as well, there were cigarette butts. It looks like it had like pipes and stuff. You never know, those little dirty germsy things that those drug people use. Like it was on the ground. Oh my goodness. And that's where she went with this man. Then she continued to tell people that it's my boyfriend idea. My boyfriend ideas are crazy and I love it. My boyfriend ideas are crazy and I love it. You know, he does crazy things. He takes me in the dungeon and he ties me up and he takes me, you know, to the crack house. And we cook at the crack house, and we eat at the crack house, and we drink wine, and we sleep in the sleeping bag at the crack house. And these things, I love these things. I've been loving these things all my life. This girl, like I've been saying, whatever relationship she gets into, is like she does not have a mind of her own. She kinds of does whatever she thinks this person is going to like so that he can either fall in love with her or he can accept her. She can't be herself. She cannot be herself in any relationship. It's crazy. And this is exactly what she's doing. Whatever this man says to her, this is what she's going to do. She doesn't want to do these things. She's only doing it for content, number one, because she thinks that this is going to get her 100,000 views or even 30,000 views. But people are not interested in watching these scary, stupid things because to them it's stupid, it's foolish. And many people are in her comment telling her that this is foolish. Why are you doing this? Many people are in her comment section telling her this. Why are you doing this, Dee Mwango? For what? For the sake of content? And people are not going to watch this? Come on. They are already seeing a side of your boyfriend, a dark side, a very dark side of your boyfriend, because only someone with a very dark side would take their woman somewhere like this to talk about this is where they're going to camp for the night. Come on now. Come on, in an abandoned house that looks like it's a crack house? Come on now, Dee Mwango. Your subscribers are not going to be happy with this. They're seeing a side of this man that they don't like. And I've told you guys that I've seen this side already. I said it from day one. There is something about this guy that is very strange. Very strange. You can tell. Very strange. But we're here to see. We're here to watch. Anyone who does that, they are weird up here in the head. You remember the movie Get Out? Get out before it's too late, Dee Mwango, because something about that man you're seeing is cuckoo up here. Very strange. He is not normal. That's not a normal dude that is going to take his woman to that crack house And anyway, they set up their food, cook their food or whatever, or warm up their food. And then he pulled out a bottle of wine. Guys, I thought Mwango said, my boyfriend, he doesn't smoke and he doesn't drink, so I don't have to worry about that. I have a perfect boyfriend. He doesn't smoke and he doesn't drink. So what was that he was drinking? D. I know that bottle of wine. It's a very cheap bottle of wine, by the way. But what was it that he was drinking? Wasn't that alcohol? You said your man doesn't drink alcohol. We know he smoked, darling. I'm pretty sure he smoked weed. Okay, allegedly. And he was drinking wine tonight, so we know he drinks alcohol. So what does he have that he's hiding? His darkness. That man is in a very dark place. The graffiti on the wall of this place says everything. Okay, the graffiti, it was nasty. You can tell that crazy people hang out there, drug people hang out there, gangsters probably go there and hang out. So who is this that you're dating, Mwango? This is not a normal man. Anyway, let's get to her comment section, because her subscribers were not happy with Mr. Polska. Mr. Polska. They were not happy with you, sir. Mr. Polska. Okay? They were not happy. This person says, D, what if you are dating a serial killer and it's just a matter of time? Better be safe than sorry. Why leave your cozy house to go sleep on graves? This looks weird, scary, and my spirit refuses it in as much as I love adventures. This was so dark. I don't get any good vibes about this experience. Sorry, D. Look at all the strange writings on the wall. Gosh, what type of content is this? What type of content is this, D? You are taking bad energy into your body. You're supposed to be a Christian. Get out of there. This is bad energy. This other person says, this guy has a deep, dark secret within him. His face is always serious. He shows no emotions on his face. Something is very strange about this guy, and my spirit does not take to him. D, honestly speaking, I don't think this was a wise decision. You have to think about safety first. Personally, I think your boyfriend could have given you this much more thought and chosen a proper camping experience for your safety in mind. I don't think your parents or brothers would be happy to see this. D, you said this is creepy, and I agree, it is damn creepy. Sometimes you pick up the wrong people who are strange differently. What if the wrong people end up in the same house tonight? Whew. Whew. She wants content. So if they end up in the house, that will be content, darling. She'll be giving you all content when Ruka start, okay? Whoever come to attack them, who knows? This person said, D, I don't agree to this camping in winter in an abandoned creepy house. Remember, you are not cold country person sleeping in cold, dirty, creepy places without heating. This boyfriend of yours may need a background check on him. I wish you all the best. Yeah, D, you need to background check this dude. Guys, the comments were crazy. Now they're hating the boyfriend for doing this, but I think this was D's idea. Honestly, I don't think this was the man's idea. This person says, first it was a graveyard, now this creepy place. For me, these are red flags in the spiritual. Are you sure this family is not devil worshippers? Yes, I said it. Most Europeans are into devil worshipping. I don't know, guys. I don't know, but this guy, something is weird about him. There's, many other people who talked about his facial expression and, how he shows no sort of emotions, his face is just blank. This other person says, D, this or other videos could ruin your channel. It's not the smartest thing or way to go. I don't care if you're in Africa, Poland, or New York, or Jamaica. You don't do this unless you're homeless or you're on drugs. Wake up if you want to keep making money on your channel. This is not good for your channel. Thumbs down. Horrible video ever. Come on, D, you know better. This is the worst video ever, D. The worst video ever. Oh my goodness. The comments were crazy. People get shot in KILLED for doing this. You're grass passing on someone's property. Only druggies do that. You're trespassing. These people can't spell. You're trespassing on someone's property. Only druggies do that. Please don't do that. You do that in the US and you may not make it out that night. Do you have your parents in Kenya? Why are you doing this for content, D? Why? That's too creepy. Wow. Very filthy and dirty place. You risk all of this for content? And then someone else also said they believe that the boyfriend staged the entire scene because the painting looks very fresh. So they think he staged the entire scene for this nonsense. Whether he staged it or not, it was in bad taste and many people are upset. And D, you're losing followers instead of gaining followers. Catch yourself. What are you doing? You have lost yourself. Completely. This is silly. This person says effing crazy just for the love of money. So many people are pissed off at D Mwango for doing this. The stupidness and the prank was the worst content ever. She's losing herself because of this emotionless man that she is chasing who doesn't want her. Shameful, girl. Catch yourself. This is shameful. And who wants to get mad, get mad. This was in bad taste. Come on, guys. This was in bad taste. Her followers are not little children. Her followers are grown women. Mostly grown adult women who are not into all of this. It's mostly religious women as well. So when they see this, all they're seeing is the devil and evilness. And she's just getting into a dark place and she's not seeing it. But listen, everyone has to learn on their own. So let her be and let her do her thing. And I remember seeing some comments at the bottom where she responded to people, with her attitude, of course. Wake up if you want to keep making money on your channel. This is not good for teens or people to see. And that's true. Like, what is she putting out there? Come on, this is not camping. This is definitely not camping. She's literally in an abandoned house that looks like it's a crack house. Okay? Definitely, this is what we see on TV when we see the crackheads in houses. This is exactly how these houses look when we see people who are into gangs and the graffitis on the wall and what they write on the wall. This is definitely what those houses look like gang members and crackheads and crazy people, homeless people. This is where they hang out, and this is where he took somebody he says he loves, somebody he says he cares about. Come on, this is not love. Nothing about this is love, and this is not content. This is not content at all. So she says, we love being weird sometimes. We can't wait to do it again. She was insulting this one of her subscribers. That's what she was doing. A whole lot of comments where people are concerned about her. And I'm like, concerned about her for what? She says she is a bad gal. A bad gal from yard. Not from Jamaica anymore. We don't want you over there no more, gal. Read those comments. and see what all these people are saying about her. So let's move on to I Am Marwa, because the content is not content in it. To me, it was boring. I didn't see anything exciting about that. To me, it was very, very boring. I'm pretty sure that they didn't sleep there. They probably pretended that they slept there and got up and walked back to the car and went home. It was all for content. All for content. Perhaps it wasn't even night when they went there. You hear me? Perhaps it wasn't even night. They have a way of being creative to pretend as if it was nighttime. Perhaps it wasn't. Who knows? Let's move on to Marwa and his Appaloosa. Marwa has become the horseman right now. The horseman. He's the horseman riding away. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to react on the arrival of his horses and, you know, what has been happening in his villa. But anyway, I'll just touch on a few points really quickly. So, I saw that, you know, he has a few employees and the regular employees in the villa, and he's using those employees to work on the horses. And many people are concerned that that's not going to work, Marwa, because you need professional. You say you have these exclusive horses and you need professionals to work with the horses, but Marwa is too cheap. So instead, Marwa is using the cow guy, the goat guy, the gardener, the guy who cuts the trees down, the cook in the kitchen, the bada guy. He's using the security to tend to the horses, and they are clueless about horses and what to do, and he doesn't care. And he had one guy there who really doesn't know much, training all these guys to tend to the horses. And the way Marwa talks down to his workers, it is sickening. Many people were in his comment section to tell him, listen, stop talking down to your workers this way. Like he was threatening them. If you think you're only here to be the cook, I have news for you. You're going to be cleaning that horse's nash. Now, how can you have the person who is cooking your food cleaning the horses, telling the guy he needs to wake up early in the morning, 4:30 a.m. to come out here to clean the horse's bungi? How can you do that? And then you have to go back to cook tea and breakfast for him, Rocio, and the freaking Mzungus in the villa. Come on, man. That's disgusting. That's nasty too. If I was, listen, the one thing I've said to people, don't mess with people who is preparing your food. Because you see, once that guy gets upset, you're talking down to him, you're treating him badly. Once he gets upset, he will spit in your food, Marwa. He will. I've seen it happen. I worked as a waitress many, many moons ago in the Bahamas. And I've seen it. One wrong back talk to a waiter or a bartender, they will spit in your food. I've seen guys done it before to the customer. So continue to treat your cook badly, and you will see what happens. You'll be eating all their spit, I can tell you that. Some of the horse poop too. He will put in that food and mix that right up for you. So tread lightly with that. Let me see what else. So let's fast forward to today's video. All right. So today's video, he was complaining that he's very broke and he has no money and he can't afford name tags for the horse stable. Of course, that's a part of dry begging. But at the same time, Big Ben called. Big Ben is his partner, and he decides, him and Big Ben decide that, hey, they need to look professional. The workers, okay? The construction worker and the gate guy and the cook and all of them, they need to look professional in the villa.
Massage. Now, you'll have to be wearing this anytime you're working inside here. And I think after 1 month, as I plan my resources, I'll get you another pair so they can be 2.
And the horse guy and all of them. So they're going to buy uniform and they're going to buy gum boots for all of them and socks. And so him and the Mo, the buffoon, went to the border town to buy these things for these guys. And he mentioned something when he was buying everything. He said he was also buying gum boots for Anastasia. He was also calculating how many workers he has in his compound. And he says 10. And this man calculated Anastasia as well as number 10. And then he caught himself, and then he said, but she is a student. And Marwa, she's a worker. Why the hell will you be buying her a gumboot? For what purpose? Why are you buying her a gumboot if you don't want her to be out there cleaning the horses as well? So apparently Marwa is going to use this little 14-year-old girl who's already slaving in their house. And yes, there are rumors that allegedly she is one of the maids in the house from very good sources. And Anastasia is one of the maids in Marwa's house and also the babysitter for Rocio. Okay, she cleans the house and she babysits. And I'm not talking about doing chores. I'm talking about doing heavy work in the villa. Remember, they only have one house manager and a huge villa. You think that one house manager can do all that work? No, they're using Anastasia, and only because they're paying a little bit of school fee for this girl. And they lied to say that she's an orphan. And recently it turned out that she is not an orphan. Her mother is very much alive. So Marwa lie as usual. Lie, and that's child labor. The very same child labor that Romina talked about. Okay? The culture shock that she has seen in Villa Medellin. So he bought the outfits for the guys and, of course, told them go and change and come back and put it on so he can see what they look like and take pictures. And yes, I think that buying a uniform for your employees is the right way to go. I saw absolutely nothing wrong with that. It was a very good idea, and I think this idea came from Big Boy Ben. Guys, who is this Big Boy Ben? Where is he from? Which country? Big Boy Ben, who are you? Show yourself, sir. Show yourself, Big Boy Ben. But Marwa knows nothing about the horses. And, I don't understand. And he thinks he's Mr. Know-it-all. Like, with everything. Even the guy who is driving him around, I think, is going to quit soon. Because the way Marwa speaks to this guy is horrible. Marwa doesn't know how to speak to people. He belittles people. And this is why Marwa wants to be wealthy. So that he can talk down to people. I think what happened to Marwa and his eye is what have Marwa being this way. Like, oh, look at me. I have one eye, but I can talk down to people. I could treat people like garbage. That's what he's doing. So this guy who is driving him around is going to quit soon because the way he speaks to this guy when he's driving, like, Marwa, if you're going to give directions when someone is driving you and carry on and talk down to them, go learn to drive yourself. I would have gotten out of that car and say to him, drive this car yourself. Don't talk to me like that. People will, if you allow people to talk down to you once and they get away with it, they will continue to do so. You have to stop them in their tracks immediately. If not, you're in for a long ride. They're going to treat you worse and worse and worse and worse every single day. Trust me. Anyway, let's see what else is here. Marwa just gives direction with these horses and stuff. He doesn't help. I mean, one would think that Marwa would also try to help with these horses, but like he wants to be a boss and just to boss people around and, show these people, hey, do whatever I say. Do whatever I say. He doesn't try to help. Also, Madame Parasite, who said that she knew so much about horses. I'm accustomed to horses. I grew up with horses. And I've been saying, yes, the ones that her mother drew and put them underneath the couch. Remember the drawings, the paintings? Those are the only horses that she was accustomed to, okay? And she, the only thing she knew about those was the color of the paint that her mother used to paint those horses. That's the only thing she knows about horses. She doesn't know anything. Trust me, she does not. She's a liar. So she's also only going to be there to give orders as well. She will do absolutely nothing. Nothing, nada. Nothing. So Marwa seems very excited today to show the horses mating. And a lot of people will say that mating horses is something normal, very normal. Now, I have Googled the restrictions that YouTube would have on such activity like mating horses. And yes, Google says that It is normal in the sense that you don't show too much and you don't pin the camera too much on their private parts, and you don't have the camera on them for a very long time, and you do not zoom in. Marwa had that camera just pinned on them, waiting for them to jump and juke. And I don't care how normal that is to some people. It's disgusting to me. That's not something that I want to see. That's not something I would want to watch. And it appears that this is going to be Marwa everyday thing to show the horse, because now this is his content. Remember, he was a passport bro showing all sorts of nasty, disgusting things when he was in Colombia. And many people were following him. So perhaps he thinks that, hey, if he shows animals, having sex with each other, then many people are going to watch him as well, because some people kind of get off on that kind of thing. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people out there who gets off on that. And I think I Am Marwa is one of those people, because he seemed so excited today to push that horse on Malaika. So excited. And I felt so sorry for this horse, because those things should be natural, should happen naturally. But Marwa was literally forcing the big black horse to jump Malaika. That's cruelty. I'm sorry. I don't care. That's cruelty. And I've seen people do that with animals before, cows and goats and all sorts of, especially cows. If you're from the Caribbean, in the countryside, you see them, the neighbor bring his cow over to jump your cow. That's a different story. Marwa has both animals, the male and the female, in his compound, so he didn't have to show all of that on camera. He could have not showed that on camera. I thought his channel became a family channel after he quit the passport bro thing, right? You think I would want to be sitting down with my kid watching his channel, and next thing I know, I see this longer dangling going up in this next horse? No, I wouldn't want my child to see that. I'm sorry. If you guys want your kids to see that, then that's on you. But I would never want my child or grandchild to see any of that, okay? He didn't have to show that. He didn't. Or even if he pinned the camera on there for a quick second, he could have moved the camera. I've gone on YouTube to search to see if they have a lot of that. And a lot of the videos on YouTube, they kind of cut the section off where the horse is in it and moving back and forth like this. They cut that off, okay? And would only show the horse feet or something like that. Or they show when he just jumped on her, and that's it. But Marwa wanted us to see the whole thing. But what do you expect from a guy who pisses on camera all the time and hoping that one day he will pin that camera on his dingling and then say, oh my goodness, that's a mistake? I think one day he's hoping to do that. And that's what he's going to do. Because he has no shame. And that's the kind of thing he wants his viewers to see. He is nasty, and he is sick, and he's disgusting. He very much enjoyed those horses and what they were doing today. It was weird watching it. For me, those kind of things are weird. But for some people, I don't think it's weird. But for me, it's weird. I'm sorry. I don't want to see it. As he would say, that is natural. It's natural. Today when he did the pissing on camera, it's the same thing. He'd say, oh, I'm pissing. Like, why do we need to know every single time he's on camera and he's taking a piss? Why? Why? Tell me if that makes any sense. He's nasty. Nasty. I can't see how Rocio picked him up. But anyway, she's nasty as well. So it's two nasty people together. Ugh, gosh, make me sick. He says he wants the horses to have a luxury life. A luxury life, because he's the big boy now. Big boy. Him and Big Ben, they're big boys. So he wants these horses to have a luxury life in the villa. So he went to buy stuff for the horses, and that's why he needs the uniform and all of this stuff. Listen, I can tell Rocio this. You thought that Marwa going to construction sites was neglecting you. You haven't seen neglect yet, darling. Marwa is going to neglect you, okay, for these horses. You were the one who put horses in Marwa's head. You were the one who said you wanted horses. Oh, I want horses. I want horses. Oh, I need to ride. I need to ride. I want horses, baby. If you love me, you'll buy me horses. And he ran to buy you horses, and 2 of them died. And you know, you put all this in his head, knowing how Marwa is. The minute you mention something to Marwa, a light bulb goes off in his head, and suddenly he wants to do it. Just like, remember when he was getting the water heater and told the guy, let's go into business with these water heaters, man. Let's, you know, quit your job and come and work for me. That's the type of person he is, because he has, you know, I can't diagnose him on camera, but he has something up here, wrong up here, okay? So a million things goes on in his head at once, like this, like clicks. And you are the one who introduced Marwa to horses. He was never into no horses except you, darling. It's the only horse he was into. But you told him you wanted horses. And now he went and got horses. You're not going to see him. Ever. He's going to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and be out there with the horses, watching them hump each other, darling. You won't see him. Kiss him goodbye. You better go kiss up with Getriba. Go kiss up with Getriba, darling. Because you just lost your man to the horses. I can tell you that. At the end of his video, as usual, at the end of every video that they make, he had to tell the world how much everything costs, how expensive it is to have these horses, how they need hay and they need this and they need that. It's very expensive. Dry begging as usual, scratching his head to say, oh, he doesn't know where the next cent is coming from. Right now, he's very broke. Marwa, you're getting paid on Monday. $20,000 US dollars will be deposited into your account on Monday, Marwa. 20,000 or 15,000 to 20, between 15 and 20,000 will be in your account. US dollars. You're not broke. Spend your money on those horses. It is your investment, not your subscribers' investment. So stop taxing people. Listen, people all over the world is suffering right now. You think people have money to give you to go take care of horses? America is in a crisis. Jamaica is in a crisis. Maybe you're going to tax the people over in London. But who are they? Who are watching you? Caribbean and African people. The Caribbean is suffering right now, Marwa. No one has money to be given to you 24/7 to take care of horses. Use your own money. Anyway, that's enough of I Am Marwa. Let's move on to Rocio Cabrera. Madam Parasite, Madam Longnose, and her family. She's very, very, very happy in the villa right now. Very happy. I've never seen her this happy, let me tell you. Even though Marwa has been neglecting her, it doesn't matter to her because she's with her mother, her father, and her 2 sisters. So Marwa neglecting her does not matter, I can tell you. Okay, so anyway, she did a Q&A that caught my attention, you know, asking her family questions. And of course, the family, they're going to say nice things, because why would they go on camera to tell Rocio subscribers negative things or bad things about Africa? Listen, Rocio already told these people that you see these black people who are here on my subscription list, they're the ones who are giving you this luxury life that I can afford to give you, okay? They're the ones who paying for this ticket for you to come to Africa. So whatever you do, do not piss them off. You think Rocio didn't have this conversation with her family? Come on. She tells them. They know that it's black people. Even Rocio said so herself, that listen, it is black people who is supporting me. So she told her family that it is black people who are supporting her. So they have to be careful what comes out of their mouth. They have to say very, very nice things. Extremely, extremely nice things, okay? So all the questions that they were asked, even if they wanted to say something negative, they couldn't, because they know the one negative things that comes out of their mouth, reactors are going to pick it up, and also her subscribers are going to pick that up, and they're going to be pissed off. And Rocio is trying to get money to take them to a fancy hotel, and she's also trying to get money to buy their tickets for whenever they're ready to leave. So they have to be very nice. In fact, I realize that they're also learning to say thank you in English. Rocio is teaching them the tricks of the trade. How to say thank you in English. Yes, and I love you. And thank you in English. Thank you, Madame so-and-so. Thank you, Madame so-and-so. She is teaching them, guys. Beggars everywhere. So I think one of the questions that a lot of people reacted on was the question about, you know, the cultural differences that they saw when they came to Kenya. Mostly they had nice things to say, but this one question kind of caused some controversy. And it's a question that was asked to, that Romina answered. And Romina's response was her culture shock was seeing children in Kenya working. You know, when she said that, Rocio kind of jumped in because Rocio knows reactors, we're going to pick that up immediately. So she jumped in and she said, in what way? In what way? In what way? What are you talking about? In what way? And probably gave her a hint to say, tread lightly in what you're going to say. So Romina, she said, you know, cleaning the glass, taking care of children, and you know, I know it's because of poverty, maybe why they have to do that. And I can understand that, you know, it's okay for children to take care of their younger siblings, but to see them cleaning the glass. And many people are saying that Romina is referring to children in Marwa's compound cleaning his glass. I don't think that's the case. From what I know, in Latin America, when they use that term or those words that she used, it meant that seeing kids cleaning glass like the car windshield. I don't know, perhaps when they were in Nairobi, they saw kids at the stoplight cleaning windshields, cars windshield. In many poor countries, that is very common. So I think this is what Romina meant. I don't think she meant that there were little kids in the villa cleaning Marwa's glass. I honestly do not think that's what she meant. Okay, so, and I'm just speaking from my research, number one, and my little understanding of the little Spanish that I know that I don't think she meant cleaning the glass in the villa. All right, so those are some of the things that she said that she saw that was a culture shock. And it is true, in that region there are a lot of children that are doing work in Marwa compound as well. We're not going to exempt that because Anastasia is a child and he has her in the villa working. So perhaps Romina also saw that and is thinking to herself, yes, they're saying that they're taking care of this little girl by sending her to school, but she's also the house help. Okay, so she's probably thinking about that as well. But I don't think she means those little children that comes to the villa, that they're cleaning the glass inside of Marwa's house. It means that they're cleaning windshield, they're cleaning cars, you know, things that adults should be doing. Yeah, but if she was there when Marwa was building, she would realize that they're also construction worker, and Marwa and his family hire those children to be construction worker in their compound. She would have seen that as well. Anyway, they seemed very happy and they had all nice and polite things to say. And it is alleged that they love Marwa very much. They even said so in their little, Q&A, that how much they're grateful and thankful for Marwa. And they believe that Marwa is a very wealthy man. Rocio family thinks Marwa is a very, very rich man. And that's why they are so loving him right now, because that's their meal ticket. Imagine these people came to Kenya with absolutely nothing. The same way their daughter came to Kenya with nothing. Nothing. Not even a candy for the children. Not even a t-shirt for the other in-laws. Not even a chocolate for the other in-laws. These are not kind people. They're not kind at all. You can't tell me that they have zero money, no money at all, where they couldn't bring a gift for people. And when they're leaving, you're going to see the amount of luggage that they will be taking out of that villa. Because all those donated stuff that Rocio hid in her room upstairs, packed away for them, they're going to be taking them back home. It is sickening that people can't see through Rocio. Sickening that they can't see through Marwa and Rocio. That, listen, what these people are doing is taking the wealth from the black people and giving it to these Mzungus. That's exactly what they're doing. And it's very, very unfortunate. So anyway, at the end of the Q&A, Rocio decides that she's going to dry bag. Because, listen, they always have to dry bag at the end of every single video. And she said, oh, some of you have been asking me, why don't I take my parents to a 5-star hotel? I would love to do it. I would love to do it. Oh, my God. You know, I love luxury. I have a very high luxurious taste. I love luxury. You love luxury with your rotten teeth. Anyone who loves luxury and classiness, the first thing they would do is fix their teeth if their teeth is messed up, darling. Come on, that would be the first thing. And you were in Mexico where dental was cheap and your teeth look like a hot mess in your mouth. Talking about, I'm used to luxury and I just love luxury. And I wish I could take them to a luxury hotel, but I can't afford it. I can't afford it right now, but by God's grace, baby, I'll do what I can do and see what I can do and do what I can do and see and do. That's why when Marwa lick you now, was it, you run, come back to him. Imagine. A man abuse me, and I run back to him. You don't have any shame. No shame, Rocio, because all you're looking for, you're a gold digger. And when I told you guys that Rocio researched Marwa, the day she met him and got his name, she Googled him. I told you guys this from day one. Day one. Why would a girl who says her taste is high and she's into luxury pick up a broke black man from Africa? Come on. If she didn't Google him and know that this man has some kind of money. Come on now. She's a gold digger. A shameless gold digger. A broke, shameless gold digger. Who can never leave Marwa. She will never leave. No matter how much he tells her to get out, to go about her business, to leave. No matter what, she will be there like a little leash, a parasite. She's not going anywhere. If you guys want to give her money to go to 5-star hotel, why is it that your parents need to go to 5-star hotel? For what? For what? Has Congrats mom and Congrats dad ever gone to a 5-star hotel yet? Has Marwa ever sent them to a 5-star hotel? Why is it that your parents, black people, should send money for your parents to go to a 5-star hotel, Rocio? Why? Why? And black people, if you are so stupid to do that, so stupid, let them, so her own people go do that for her. Let them do that. Because the minute Rocio get her hands on a lot of money, she is gone. And none of you black people will be in her camp. I can tell you this. She will run to the other side. She won't want any of you around. You will be nothing to her. Nothing. She's only hanging on to you guys because of the money that she wants from you. Can't you guys see this? You're the only ones donating to her. Wake up and smell the coffee. Let her go find money from somewhere to take her people to luxury hotel. Luxury hotel. Please, girl, you used to anything luxury? Come on. Come on now, Rocio. Come on. I like luxury. I like luxury. Listen. You better go clean up that hot mess kitchen that you guys have in that house. Put in the horse saddles and everything in the kitchen. Who does that? Who does that? You guys knew you were getting horses and you place all the horse bits, the horse shoe, the horse everything, saddles, everything in the kitchen. Go clean that up. Go figure out a room to put those stuff in. You're talking about luxury hotel. Go help with the horses outside. They will like you. The nerve with her lying ass. You're lying, you look up, it's a look up. Yo, piss me off. Oh, liar girl. But people ask her that question. No one asked you that question, Rocio. That was a lie. You made that story up to make people feel sorry for you, to give you money, to take your parents to luxury hotel in Mombasa. Shameless beggar. Shameless beggar. The girl is a shameless beggar. Just like Marwa. He taught you well. Yet someone said one time ago that, oh, Rocio doesn't beg. You know, Rocio doesn't beg. Y'all don't know that girl. She's greedy. She is greedy. And she will do anything to get money by any means necessary. Any means necessary. Even if it means taking cuff in her face. Kick down. Even if it means that. Box down, whatever. Huh? Shameless, man. Get some pride. Nothing. The people come to Kenya with nothing. I couldn't believe it. I'm waiting for them to give sweets out to the kids. You know? Not even a sweetie they didn't bring for the children. Shameless. That's how poor they are. Come on, man. You can't be that poor. So that's why they're all over Marwa. They think Marwa is very, very wealthy, guys. And now the mother is loving Marwa because she comes to Kenya and she sees, oh my God, look at all the horses. Oh, this was my dream too, Rocio. Ah, this was my dream because I've been drawing horses all my life. And look, they're in real life right now. You find a man who buy real horses? Oh my goodness, my daughter really got a millionaire. So they're loving him right now. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to talk about tonight. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. I'm so congested tonight. That's all I have to talk about tonight. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.